It is us. We are here. Hello.
Hello. You didn't even say on the thing that at least my notification didn't tell me that I was here.
Sorry. It's been a day.
What did you title this?
I titled this The Final Fowl Flight.
Okay.
I'm not wearing any makeups. I'm up really late for me. It's 9 p.m. and I'm starting a stream.
We kind of coordinated our outfits today.
Yeah. Not on purpose, but it happened.
Kind of worked out.
How's it going, everybody? Thanks for being here. Thanks for shouting out Puffy. How you guys doing? We're helping our friend who was in that room behind us. Hopefully sleeping. We'll see.
We'll try and be a little quieter.
Yeah, so we probably won't be like super loud.
Unless we get that to that lady at the pub. And then all bets are off.
So,
I have a snack.
Hopefully you guys can see us, right?
Just like the cookie.
Yeah, try not to get too rowdy.
The cookie on the paper.
Oh, fancy. It's like, hopefully you can see us and hear us.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Yes, can see, can hear.
Because they're not sponsoring me.
Okay. So what we gotta do is we gotta follow a guide to get through Act 3 a specific
to Act 4B.
way.
Now see all the little ticks we didn't do.
Yeah. So we need to go to Tuesday, January 5th.
What? You mean 25th?
Is that what I said?
You said 5th.
Oh.
And I was about to say that's not going to happen. There could be sponsors.
Maybe we'll just start at the beginning. Do I remember the July Revolution?
No, Oh wait, no, I think this is Valerity.
Of course, how could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder.
Unless it's, Falcon.
The 3 glorious days. I don't remember who it is.
It's like a Ken Burns documentary. That's Cocorico!
Yeah.
Or it could just be any rooster. Closed on 3 of my rings.
That's good.
Act 3.
The Sleeping City. I can't believe he's skipping work again. I swear, if I find we've gone through a lot of this, so is it okay if we kind of speed run through this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Morning, but
The first greeting is
oh, I thought we were leaving this level roasting. Give me more drink. I want some more things to drink. Give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep. Yes, what the Wolf Judge said. I'm some revolution. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm really thirsty and I want to go to the bar.
You're being loud. We have a sleeping friend. Yeah, maybe. Oh, wrong person.
Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss.
Oh yeah, the business, the letter, the response for the police bar, fancy whistle, and everything.
That's indeed fancy seal. Well, go ahead. You can keep clicking.
Alright, okay, well, Master Phil, can we be on there for that bastard back in Valerity? That's terse.
A proposal from the inspector? I'm taking.
I'm gonna open it.
We may as well.
Alright, no dilly-dallying. Before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital.
What'd you eat?
I better pay for my bill.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. We should just paraphrase.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing we have to do is say it would be an honor. Oh, Cocorico, you're alive. I mean...
You know, I feel like we're not doing this justice because the other 2 run-throughs we like read all the words, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And now we're just like speeding through it. The stream's gonna be done in like 20 minutes.
Okay, we'll read it.
You're all here.
Excuse me, Mr. Inspector Valerdi, sir? Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison?
Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking.
You impudent whelps, I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when in the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood.
Oh great, now you've set him off.
We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and I saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles of Notre Dame. It was Quasimodo himself. I mean, the Viridian killer.
This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here.
Oh, right, of course, why we're here. What I'm about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential, you understand? It's a matter of national security. As you've probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group.
Hipsters. Revolutionaries.
Hello, Coco Kringle, how are you?
Indeed, rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months, no, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain.
No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier.
Indeed, and that is why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help.
What exactly do you want us to do?
Interview citizens, scout locations, found a secret rebel meeting location that's escaped the eyes of the police.
Do we have any leads?
Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who's only referred to as a croque monsieur.
Like the sandwich?
What?
The croque monsieur. It's a hot sandwich, cheese, ham, a little bechamel. Throw on some peppers if it's a Friday night.
This had nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque monsieur is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police know.
That's everything? That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking?
Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it's my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored.
Thank you so much for 28 months of subscribing. Ayo. Thank you so much for 28 months of subscribing. That's amazing. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, HS.
I would be honored to lend any and all assistance.
Suck up.
That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico, but what about you, Falcon?
Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte.
You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We're surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guard are sitting ducks. Look at the slackers and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Cataline and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course.
But Dame Cataline...
Doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction and you aren't a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that is not in your job description. So what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls into your lap?
The thumbs that you shouldn't have because you are birds.
Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation?
Okay, I think we have to say we'd be honored, yeah.
I would be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board.
Excellent, just what I wanted to hear.
I had no idea you're such a patriot, JJ.
There's nothing wrong with a little national pride.
Oh yeah, pride is fine and all, but do we get any compensation for this?
Of course, here's 50 francs. You'll receive another 50 upon the completion of your work.
50 francs? Psh, we're being undersold.
Hush, Sparrowson, this is a great opportunity.
I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all of the key and facts of the investigation. Find the elusive croque monsieur, find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your 2 tasks. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then.
I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ, so I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me.
Don't make me laugh, Severin. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson, we have a croque monsieur to hunt.
Sorry. Okay, let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go! Heh, I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the croque monsieur too. Not so fast, Cocorico. There's something else we need to discuss.
Okay, new day. So most of these can be done in any order so long as the password and the info from Renard are gotten by Thursday the 3rd. This lists how the pot and kettle can be obtained in other ways. This lists how to obtain them without spending money, but alternatives can be found. Okay. So we might as well just do these in this order.
Okay.
Go to the Salpetit, wherever.
Right over there.
Agree to debt collection. Okay. My day's been eventful.
There he is, Sparrowson. Go ahead, say what you need to say.
Excuse me, Dr. Fowl. I just wanted to thank you for, giving me an antidote and making me well and stuff.
Did I take this guy?
Yes, I think so.
It's no trouble at all. Sparrowson, wasn't it? Of course, there is the small matter of the debt.
Right.
Let's see. 1 hospital bed, 1 dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician. The total comes to 500 francs.
Falcon, can I get advance on this month's pay, and next month's, and maybe the months after?
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He will surely allow you to pay in installments. Of course, of course.
Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century.
Hey, your pay isn't that bad. Now, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You messieurs are lawyers, yes? If you do some little pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock down the bill a little. Maybe to say 100 francs.
Oh, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind?
Debt collection.
Sounds fun.
That actually sounds quite fun. It will be a nice change from this croque monsieur nonsense.
Yes, give us the details, Doctor.
There's a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago. He's been evading my attempts at collecting his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings. Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free minute.
Thanks, Falcon. And thank you, Doctor. We will educate every waking moment to collecting this debt.
Wait, I didn't agree to that.
Every waking moment. Okay, next, go to the Atelier des Trouvets and get the shopping list.
Did you have this guy or did I have this guy?
I think you had this
I think
guy.
I did too. Come in. Are you Monsieur Gustave Trouvet?
Hello, Pamela. You do not need to subscribe if you do not wish to. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
I am, and you are.
It does not tell me how to get the shopping list.
Just say the first one. It's funny.
What if we ruin it, though, and we have to go through all of this again?
I don't think I think if it would ruin it, then we would. You say whatever you want.
Well, okay, we'll say it.
Debt collectors. You've angered Dr. Falray, and we're here to collect on his behalf, one way or another. Oh, mon Dieu!
You should never have messed with the good doctor.
It's time to pay. Cough up the moolah.
Yeah, cough it up, or we're going to start breaking legs.
That's a little much, Sparrowson.
Yeah. Sounded fine in my head, but now I'm hearing it out loud.
There's no need to get violent, messieurs. I'm happy to pay the debt. Oh, good. We can drop the tough guy routine then. I don't quite have enough money on hand, but... what to do? I know. I have a brand new invention that will blow the doctor's socks off. It's a device that will completely revolutionize the surgical field. I imagine the doctor would prefer hard cash over some gadget. No, trust me, this baby will easily be worth 10,000, no, 100,000 francs. The doctor will love it. Oh, alright then. Hand the device over and I'll pass it along to Dr. Fowl straight away. Well, it's not that simple. The device isn't finished yet.
It's not finished.
I know exactly what needs to be done, but I'm missing some crucial parts. Perhaps if you had some time to spare, you could help me out. Run out and collect what I need. What? No, monsieur, that's absurd. If you have shopping to do, then you should do it yourself.
Falcon, please help the man. I can't spend the rest of my life in debt.
Alright. No need to get all panicky. We'll hear the man out at least.
Great. I'll take notes.
What is it you need, monsieur? Let's see. I need a copper pot. Pot? Is it like a saucepan? What on earth for? It's a necessary component of my invention. I can use it to build a portable electric battery. You see, when a zinc rod suspended in sulfuric acid accompanied by a copper surface, a current is generated. Save me your scientific mumbo-jumbo. One metal pot should be trivial to acquire. One copper pot. Oh, the copper pot is important? Okay, one copper pot. Wonder where we could find one of those.
I've seen copper kettles at La Hall's market, although those things aren't too cheap. I can't help but feel that I saw a copper pot somewhere else. Well, I'm glad you didn't have an English test today.
What else? String! High-grade string to bind some components of the device together. Seems simple enough. I imagine La Hall's market would have that in abundance.
Can we really afford to blow our whole budget at the market, Falcon? Surely there's a cheaper way to acquire string. Look, I have a loose thread on my jacket. Take it.
The string must be higher quality than that, monsieur. I need something that's fishing line grade.
Hi, Riddy. Welcome home. Oh, I see.
Was there anything else you wanted, monsieur? Some books, confectionaries, alcohol, groceries, perhaps? No, that's everything.
Alright, I've got it all written down. Shopping list has been added to your evidence folder.
I feel a little conned. We came here to collect on a debt and left with a shopping list.
We're going to follow through and get Monsieur Trouvet's items, right?
We'll see.
Okay. Next, visit R&M and pay Renard 30 francs for information on the Croque Monsieur.
Oh, we did that last time.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't see our little scene.
I know, but I don't want to run out of days.
It doesn't take a day.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
I forgot.
It's okay. We probably saw it last time.
Hopefully.
Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guests some tea?
Oh, of course, Monsieur Volpez, of course. Monsieur, what kind of tea would you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling, maybe?
Hey, Agent Tesla, how are you?
You can pick.
Chamomile sounds good.
I don't like chamomile tea.
Oh.
Chamomile does not
You
sound
can
good
pick.
to me.
I don't
Thanks,
like that
Mousy.
pick.
No, I just don't like chamomile tea.
Sure, I could go for chamomile too.
Okay, one pot of chamomile coming right up.
Mousy is my favorite character and it's okay.
I know. Let's get down to business. What is it that you two came here for? We just have a couple of questions.
The Croque Monsieur, that's what we're asking about.
Have you heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur?
And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately.
The Croque Monsieur? Are you referring to the black market salesman, man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how elite? Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me, personally? No, monsieur, I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting the Croque Monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find the Croque Monsieur. That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Volpez. Of course, there is a price. Price? It is just a small fee. A mere 30 francs.
Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Juan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude?
Monsieur Volpez, you must understand this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs, and I guarantee I will find you the croque monsieur. That's my final offer. What do you say?
Fine.
Here you go, monsieur. Very good. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the croque monsieur can be found. Rest assured I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Volpes. It's my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Might as well, while we're here.
Monsieur Volpes, have you heard any rumors of an uprising? Of course! These days a man can walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter.
Bless you.
Thank you. But what can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else.
Nope.
That's all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Volpes. As to you, messieurs.
The tea's ready, Monsieur Volpes. It's ready.
I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy.
Oh, bother.
You like Mousy.
I do.
Saturday!
Next, going to Canard Joyeux. Talk to Fontaine and Piero.
No, no drinking, Bad Falcon.
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information.
Oh no.
Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government, therefore they are perfect rebel breeding grounds.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, it's you two. What will it be today? Wine or beer?
Who cares about our friend who tries to sleep?
She said she's fine. I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Coinel.
We're looking for a man called the Croque Monsieur. Have you seen him?
Now that name doesn't sound familiar at all.
I would not go to this pub if a lady talked like this.
Okay, have you heard of any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government?
Of course, this is a tavern, huh? If people couldn't come here to grope and talk politics, where else would they go?
That's true, but has anyone stood out?
This is my favorite voice. Yeah, she does a great job.
Thanks. I'm so attractive.
Wow!
All the boys are like, whoa,
Yeah.
look at that girl.
Call me. DM me for my digits.
You hear that, fellas? Her DMs are open.
I'm available. Valentine's Day is coming.
Just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty.
How can you resist?
Now, I'm not saying they are or they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I
I
mean.
think I know what you mean.
I think I do. Thank you, madame. Let's see, where to go?
Oh boy.
The drinking room! And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where she's going to keep them, though.
Piero, you know she hates being called the mademoiselle. You're going to get stuck with guard duty again.
Oh, right you are. The madame it is, then. Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her madame?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
No way! She would straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly.
Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? It smells like eavesdroppers.
Can I help you, messieurs? Hey, tell me about this guy.
Wait, is that what we're supposed to say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Monsieur, have you heard of a man called...
Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off.
Good point. I'll try to keep it so.
Croque Monsieur, tell me everything.
We asked about the rifle,
I
right?
think so.
Monsieur, I see you're carrying a rifle.
Evidently.
Who manufactured it?
Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French Charlevilles, but this beauty is something special. See, it's American, from the Springfield Armory. Model 1812 percussion lock firing mechanism.
An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. It must have been hard to procure.
It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers, but if you know the right people.
Please, go on.
Well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me, but to meet the crook monsieur... Actually, it'd be foolish for me to explain in public. It'd be much easier if you just take this.
The Book of Judges? What is this, some sort of law book?
The book subject's not important. Just take it.
Oh, I see. It's the Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious.
Nor am I.
Then why are you...
Just take it, you idiot! Bible books are what we use to pass around them code phrases, don't we?
Code phrases?
Piero, please. I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours.
Right, you are.
Try to forget what my friend said. Just, with a little searching and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal. The Book of Judges
See, we didn't even use that in our
has been added to your evidence folder. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go do right now.
Well, thank you very much for the gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead into our gun salesman.
Oh, I see. Well, I hear that there's an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he'll be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure this isn't at all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you I'm as secular as they come, monsieur.
Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll make a note. I know it's not Notre Dame, that's the college. But...
What was there something else you wanted?
What were you two just talking about before we rudely interrupted?
Well, I'd like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business.
What did we say?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Maybe the first one? As a matter of fact, it is our business. You see, we want to fight alongside the rebels.
We do?
Listen here, you.
Hold on, Piero. Let me handle this. Listen, messieurs, I've seen you two around a couple of times. We're acquaintances, I suppose. Now, I don't know who you are, but I do know that your line of work involves a fair amount of investigation. Therefore, I must assume that you're some sort of detective or prosecutor. Am I far off the mark?
Well...
As I thought. Now, I don't claim to be any part of any secret rebel alliance. I've never heard of such a thing. But if I were a member of any such hypothetical group, I would not allow the entry of a man of the law like yourself. Understood? Dang, that's a solid shutdown.
Yeah, I'll try asking something else. Thank you for your assistance, messieurs. There's nothing. Get out of here already.
You two seem like decent fellows. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the Croque Monsieur and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do.
I appreciate the advice, monsieur.
Okay.
What's next?
Are we ready to hit the road? Yes.
Yep. Let's make a move.
Next, we go to Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Bells of Notre Dame.
From the worst Disney movie that is not for kids.
It's definitely not the worst.
It's not the worst Disney movie, but it's probably the least kid-friendly Disney movie.
Yeah. Gotta say, this is the strangest Legend of Zelda game y'all have played yet.
I know, it is.
Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeled in thought. Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type.
Don't be silly, yawning. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar.
Do you think it's that hunched over fellow there? I bet it's him. He looks super suspicious.
It could be. Let's show some tact.
Excuse me, Mr. Friar!
Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson?
Well,
Welcome, my brothers, welcome.
Hang on.
All are welcome under the roof of the House of God.
I'm not gonna do that the whole time.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Are you here to confess your sins? Or perhaps you wish to join in our services?
Actually, Friar, we're here because...
Falcon! That friar! He looks eerily familiar. I can see V acting exactly like Smith. Hi! Mr. Friar! He does look familiar.
Now that you mention it, it does look a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he?
What? No, that's not who I meant. And how does he look anything like our postman? Am I going mad?
Your friend appears to be upset.
Don't mind him. He's just in a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met.
Judge Romulus. I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see. Oh, good. I'm not going mad.
Friar, would you say you had a good relationship with Romulus?
Hey, NDL.
We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks.
I see. I didn't mean to pry.
It's no trouble, but tell me, why are you here, my brothers?
Oh, right. Well, we have a couple of questions. Friar, we have something we would like to show you. Could you take a look at this? We heard that you could give special passage readings.
I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you will find chapter 15, verse 11 to be particularly enlightening.
Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 11.
This chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Could you please read the passage?
Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Edom. They said to Samson, Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us? And Samson said unto them, As they did unto me, so have I done unto them.
As they did unto me, so have I done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know if we're trying to be... I think we're trying to be on everybody's good side.
Poetic. A beautiful summation of justice.
You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge. A holy judge. A shofet. Shofets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid, the rock of Etam.
Edom. Got it. I'll make a note.
It's like a backwards mate, but I'm confused. What do we do with this keyword?
That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth.
We'll see what we can do.
Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession?
What's with all the scaffolding? Is some sort of construction work going on?
That's right. A little repair, a little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The Cult of Reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the Revolution.
Hi, CJ.
But now we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory.
The Cult of Reason? The religion of Christianity? Hey, Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult?
Don't be rude, Sparrowson.
Don't worry, my brother. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packaging, don't they?
Pretty much.
Then maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up.
I promise. Some ideologies are worth following to the very end.
But let's not talk anymore about cults and ideologies. Did you want anything else?
I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar.
Go in peace, my brothers.
Okie dokie.
Okay, next we need to go to the Louvre. And go to the Grand Gallery.
Oh. I think you took this guy. Because he looks like Romulus.
Oh, because we swapped that. You did both. You did Judge
Romulus? So should I take this guy because he looks like Romulus?
Sure.
Is that how we did it? Because he looks like Romulus?
Yeah, I think that's what I think
Not
it is
because
Romulus.
he looks like. I think he is too. After we. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember what voice I gave him. I think it was similar. He just wasn't as soft as yours.
Yeah.
Excuse me, madame. Do you have a moment to talk about the cult of reason?
Peddle your pyramid.
Yeah, you had her.
Peddle your pyramid scheme to someone else, bud. I've got a kid to feed.
Madame, it's not a pyramid scheme. Madame, take a leaflet at least. What about you, monsieur? Would you like to learn about the glorious teachings of Jacques Hebert?
Yeah, cult is it? Not today, monsieur. I've already been in my fair share of cults.
But this cult is different.
A member of the cult of reason, huh? Strange. I thought that cult died out way back in the old revolution.
You're typing on your new TV? What?
Dang.
What does that mean? Like it's a touchscreen TV? Oh. Hey, Falcon, that person.
Looks like a run-of-the-mill cultist.
I can see that, but doesn't his face look familiar to you? Very.
He does look familiar. Actually, the resemblance is uncanny. Shall we get his attention? Uh-oh, he's spotted us. Poof. Wait, monsieur, we would like a quick word.
Come back! Teach us about the wonders of the cult of reason!
He's gone.
So I'm not going crazy, right? That guy was the spitting image of Judge Romulus, wasn't he?
I can't deny the similarity. Then again, there are plenty of wolves in Paris. Maybe there's no link at all. Either way, we have an investigation to conduct. Let's focus on that.
Right. Where to first? Okay, we should go to the Grand Gallery. Ask about cultists.
Let's see. Who to question, who to question.
I use remote. I use controller.
Oh dear, it's these guys again. Keep it together, Eric. Maybe they won't
Eric is
recognize
a
you.
great character.
Excuse me, monsieur. It's us, the Philistines,
I feel
remember?
like Eric is all of our interferes, like everybody's personal interferes personified.
Oh my god, don't talk to me. Are they talking to me? Yep, definitely talking to me. Okay, deep breaths, Eric. Hi.
We have a couple of questions if it's no
Hi.
trouble. If it's no trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
Did you see the cultist outside?
The cultist? You mean that cult of reason fellow? Yeah. He accosted me a few days ago. We chatted for a while, not by choice, of course, but because I didn't know how to get out of the conversation. Got a little out of hand. He insisted that I take a pamphlet.
Let's have a look at this. Be Your Own God, an Introductory Guide to the Cult of Reason by
I
Jacques
would
Hebert.
not trust myself to do that.
He even had his own signature, see? At the bottom there?
To my new bestest bud, Eric. Happy reading. Best wishes, Sylvius.
Green ink too. What a fiendish color choice.
That guy was such a slime ball. We aren't even close to bestest buds.
At least we know the cultist's name.
Cultists.
Sylvius. Do you mind if we keep that pamphlet, monsieur? It sounds like a sneeze. Cultists.
Be my guest. I don't want it.
I'm using my phone to say that the TV remote's impossible, but it is good for having the stream on in the house while I make dinner. That's awesome.
Enjoy dinner.
Oh, congrats on beating your boss battle, Coco. Signed, Cult Guide has been added to your evidence folder.
Did you want something else?
Do you know anything about an uprising?
An uprising?
You know, people getting angry, being violent, overthrowing the government, things like that.
Goodness, no, I don't know anything about that sort of thing.
Never mind then. That's
Next
all.
we
Thanks
need
for your
to-
time, monsieur. You've been a great help.
It's no trouble at all.
Okay, now I need to go to the Salle de Tubry. Investigate the far left urn.
That's
This
you.
is the room we investigated during the Poisoned Rose case, right? Why are we back here?
I can't help but feel that I saw something here a couple of weeks ago. Something that may be of use to us.
Really? All right, let's take a look around.
This urn.
I remember it. It's the one that smelled of chocolate.
Yes, but more importantly, it's made of copper.
Ooh, you were playing Xenoblade Chronicles? I love that game.
I've never played that game.
I haven't played it either, but it's a game that I watched a full playthrough of that Chugga Conroy did a Let's Play of.
Yeah.
It's one of the only games I've never touched, but I absolutely fell in love with. So good.
I'm waiting for the prices to drop before I buy it, because it's expensive.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game though, with beautiful music. Okay. Why is that important? Oh, I see. You're thinking of Monsieur Trouvé's request. He wanted a copper pot, didn't he? This would do nicely. But this is a museum piece. We couldn't just take it, could we?
Couldn't we?
I don't know. Could we? We could.
We could. You want to be a museum robber, Sparrowson?
It's been my lifelong dream.
Marvelous. Put this urn under your coat.
That's not going to fit under my coat.
You're already weirdly shaped. No one will see anything out of the ordinary.
Hey! Copper urn has been sneakily added to your evidence folder.
Sneakily?
This is exciting. What else shall we steal?
Nothing. We're going to leave before we draw suspicion.
How about a painting? Just a small one so that no one will care about, like the Mona Lisa. Let's steal the Mona Lisa.
Let's not. Do we have to look at anything else in here? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Nothing else is required according to this.
Okay, let's go.
Next, we're going to the Chocolate Emporium. We can't spend all day robbing Roman artifacts, I suppose, so where to next?
Yeah, don't you have to go there to leave?
Yeah, I think so.
It's you, girl.
Are we all done looking around the Louvre?
Yep, let's make a move.
Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. Chocolate time, it's time to go to the chocolate place, and the chocolate line is over in that corner.
That's a great song.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Ah, it's you two again.
You remember us? Well, I guess that's no surprise.
Of course I remember. You are the monsieur to ask many questions and buy little chocolate. I'm afraid we have more questions today, Monsieur Hagelstock. Thanks for being patient with us. Have you heard any rumors of a rebellion in Paris recently? Why, monsieur, there are always rumors of rebellion in Paris. The citizens whisper in the shadows, the bourgeois cower in fear. Yes, but have you personally heard anything specific? No, monsieur. You sell chocolate to a lot of people. Have you come across any unsavory characters in your occupation? Of course, there was one time I was hiking through the mountains of the Netherlands and I was accosted by an overzealous tulip salesman. I threw a fistful of Dutch rubles at him and made a hasty retreat.
I can't help but wonder about the legitimacy of Lander's stories. But for some reason, his tangential rants don't bother me.
Let me be more specific. We're looking for a person called the Croque Monsieur. Does that name sound familiar? No, monsieur. I suppose we're done here. I guess it was a little silly of me to look for intel about a rebellion in a chocolate shop. Perhaps I could help you with something else, monsieur. Like what? Well, you may have noticed that this is in fact a chocolate shop. I am of much better service as a chocolate salesman than a rumor monger. Ah, of course. I'm looking to buy a box of chocolates for a friend. May I have a recommendation?
Could it be? Am I the friend, Falcon? Is this a gift for me?
Certainly, monsieur. If you are looking for something romantic, then perhaps an elegant heart-shaped selection from Tuscany would suit you. Romantic, you say?
I don't feel that way about you, Falcon, but how could I decline such a scrumptious gift?
No, that wouldn't work. Do you have anything that would be suitable for any occasion? Ah, then perhaps you want this box of 20 creamy chocolate twirls from London. They are very sweet. Nobody can resist.
Yes, those are perfect. Take them, Falcon. Take them.
For pity's sake, Sparrowson, why are you being so fidgety?
No reason.
Then cut it out. It's weird. I think those would work. I think those would work nicely, Monsieur Hagelslag. How much are they? 5 francs. Perhaps a little steep for some, but I assure you that the quality more than justifies the price tag. Can I get a good guy discount? You know, for being such an upstanding citizen? I really shouldn't, monsieur. I understood. Ha! Just kidding, of course you can. But I give you these for free as a token of Belgian generosity. Really? Of course, because you are such wonderful customers.
We are?
Absolutely. One moment, if you please, monsieur. I shall go wrap these up.
Falcon,
What is it?
I just want to say you have been a great friend and an inspirational mentor. I have ample amount of respect for you as a person and...
You do know that these chocolates aren't for you, right?
Hi, Koopa. Yeah, I go around asking for the good guy discount. Oh. Yeah, I know that.
Good. Just making sure.
You're breaking my heart, Falcon.
Here you are, monsieur. I am sure the recipient will enjoy them.
Box of chocolates has been added to your evidence folder.
Thank you very much, monsieur, and thank you for putting up with our endless questions. It has been my pleasure, monsieur. What is he holding in his trunk?
A cigar.
Ah, got it. It kind of looks like an Oreo.
Oh no,
that's
you're fine,
facing
Koopa.
you.
No worries. Thank you for shouting out Koopa.
It looks like an Oreo.
It does? It
Yeah.
looks like a...
I thought it was
cigar
holding
bean.
chocolate for a minute.
Go to the Pont des Arts. Refuse to pay.
Oh yeah, because he'll give us the thing. This is you.
Well, 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 if it isn't the rude lawyers. You know, you owe me, big guy.
I owe you?
You'll ban him for his interruption. Oh, thanks.
Yep, my fishing line snapped when I dragged you out of the water the other day. I had to buy a new reel. So the way I see it, you owe me 2 francs for the fishing line and 1,000,000 francs for saving your life.
I don't have 1,000,002 francs.
Really? But you look so bourgeois. All right, I'll tell you what. 2 francs for the line and we'll call it even.
I don't owe you anything, monsieur. You dragged me out of the water on your own volition.
So much for gratitude. Well, if you didn't come here to pay your debt, then why are you here?
Why are we here? Oh, right. We have some questions. Have you heard of a man called the Croque Monsieur?
A man called the Croque Monsieur? Nope, doesn't ring any bells. That's a strange name, though. Did the man himself name himself after the sandwich, or was the sandwich named after him?
I have absolutely no idea.
I can only aspire to have a sandwich named after me one day. The Sparrowson. Thick slices of white bread, mayonnaise, cheese, chicken, bacon, slices of sausage, honey glazed ham.
Stop. You'll give us all heart attacks. So, caught anything good?
Today, not a kipper. The new fishing line's really good, but I've run out of good bait, so
Sorry.
it's practically useless by itself.
That's quite an issue.
Hey Falcon, do you think that fishing line would work as the high-grade string Monsieur Trouvé wanted?
It just might. Say, Monsieur Kingley, since you aren't catching anything, would it be possible for us to take that new fishing line off your hands?
Sure, what's it worth?
Didn't we already go over this fishing line payment business?
Yeah, but that was compensation for the old fishing line. If you want to buy this new line, that's a whole separate matter. Also, I saved your life, remember? And I was polite enough not to rub that in your face much.
Fine, fine. So how much did the new line cost?
10 francs.
There is no way that that line cost 10 francs.
You're right, it cost 1, but I added a little markup.
That's obscene.
I guess it is a bit. I tell you what, if you could provide me with some killer bait, I'll give you the line for free.
Killer bait? Like worms?
Sure, worms, sweets, whatever. So what'll it be? You have some bait or you want to just pay me the cash?
I think I have some bait that you can use, monsieur. Would these work as bait, monsieur?
Are these fancy chocolates? Wow, yeah, these would definitely work. So I'll just take these chocolates off your hands, and then I'll give you my fishing line. And the deal's made. Fishing line has been added to your evidence folder. Wait, hold on. Now I have fishing bait, but no fishing. I did not think this deal through. Oh well. Can I help with something else?
I think we're done here. Happy fishing, monsieur.
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. Hey, you know I hate being called that. Okay. R&M. He learned from the vendors in the Square du Vert Galant Park. Yeah, everything. Danger by design. He definitely is in there.
Monsieur Volpez, you've managed to dig up some good information, I trust. There is good news and there is bad news. Let's hear the good news. I found a way you can meet the Croque Monsieur. He lurks around the Rue de Marmosettes on Friday evenings.
The Rue de Marmosettes? Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame.
That seems simple enough, so what's the bad news? The Croque Monsieur refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password. And I'm afraid I wasn't able to procure that particular password. I see, that is a problem. I apologize, I could not be of more help. It's no problem at all, Monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. Rue de Marmosettes on Friday, I'll be there. You know why we didn't get this last time? Because with Samson, we said it was barbaric. We didn't say it was poetic, and so he didn't give us the word.
The Edom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we know what the password is.
We do.
Come on, Falcon, don't be a bird brain.
I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do.
Fish love fancy chocolate, because who doesn't love fancy chocolate?
That we do. Thanks for the help, Monsieur Volpez.
Thank you for shouting out Paige. Okay. Now, we go to Rue des Marmosettes. Is that him?
It must be. Excuse me, Monsieur. Who did this guy? I think I did this guy.
Can't remember.
I kind of remember doing the
Okay.
crocodile.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't recognize you, fellas. What's the password?
The password? Edom.
Oh, I took you fellas for bird brain cops, but you actually know the secret password. So what do you want?
Well, let's start with introductions. You are the Croque Monsieur, are you not?
That's the Croque Monsieur to you. Mon Dieu, people always get the pronunciation wrong.
I was gonna suggest you both do a voice and chat picks whose is better.
In
I'm not really hearing the difference.
any case, Monsieur Croque Monsieur, my name is...
Don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves. Come on, I don't have all day.
To answer your question, Paige, I think it's all gonna be rain by the time it comes to us. No snow.
Yeah, no snow for us. Well, to be honest, what I really want is...
Any fake agenda.
Yeah, we said a fancy gun last time. Let's say that, hypothetically, I wanted 100 pistols for as low a price as possible.
Ah, you're starting a revolution, are you? It seems everyone is doing that these days. Take a look at this. It's a standard 1777 flintlock pistol. They've been churning these things out since the old revolution, so we've got buckets of them. They're good weapons, but nobody wants them because flintlocks are so 18th century, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I normally sell these at 40 francs a piece, but since you're buying in bulk, let's say 30 francs each. So if my math's correct, that's 3,000 francs for 100 of them. Do you want to pay now or what?
Do you take checks?
Very funny. And no, I don't take pocket lint either. It's cold, hard Napoleons only.
Well.
What is that? Isn't that
Saint-Merde.
Isn't that Saint Mother?
It's the buzz. Cheese it.
That was my exit sound effect.
Every time you leave a room, you're like,
Poof! Wait, Monsieur Croque Monsieur, come back.
Keegan's gonna attempt to get a few groceries. 10 to 15 inches. Holy cow. Never fear, Falcon. I'll tail the dastardly fellow.
Don't get too close, Sparrowson. The crocodile's got a gun.
What's all this ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ?
Are you blind, Severin? That was the croque monsieur.
Oh, Merde is stool sample. Oh, thank you for educating us.
Good to know.
We're cursing in French.
I thought it was merde.
Maybe.
Like, I thought it was Saint Mother. Like, you know how Mon Dieu is my god? I would think that Sainte Merde would be Saint Mother, like the Virgin Mary.
I don't know.
Like Mother Mary. But I don't know. I'm just guessing. Because it's a Catholic city. Catholic country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
That
Yes, Holland, what Holland said.
Hide.
Okay.
We were on the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything.
That was a croque monsieur. I never would have guessed.
You don't sound very concerned.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you.
More pressing than finding the rebels.
It's a thing we say in ballet to mean good luck, but it actually means poop. Oh.
Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Do you go by a different name prior to enrolling at Paris Law School?
What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation? Or to do with anything, for that matter?
I would appreciate it if you just answered the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak.
Oh, Holland's pronunciation was right.
I don't deny it. A man has a right to change his name.
Indeed, a man does have that right, but why would a man do such a thing?
I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Berlarti.
Yeah, my stool sample's not with me, I'm sorry.
Sadly. Wait. That's it, isn't it? The inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Severin. What is going on? What did Inspector Berlarti say?
Man, that croc can run. It appears that you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know.
Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussing, Severin.
We have. I learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson.
What? What's that all about?
It doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong.
Nosy. Blighter?
So tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the croque monsieur, I take it?
Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile, but he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all.
I see. Well, with the croque monsieur's lead gone, our investigation has reached a dead end.
Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase.
He dropped something? What exactly?
I'll show you. Follow me.
I think you need to do more exercise, Sparrowson.
Don't judge me. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Mon Dieu, what is it now? Muscle cramp?
No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something in my shoe.
Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile drop something, right?
Yeah, somewhere around here.
We need to put our investigation hats and find whatever it is. Does that street lamp look broken to you?
Yep, I think all the lamps on this street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from the broken panes.
You don't have any lotion, do you?
I have some in my purse, yeah.
Can I have some?
Yeah, you can grab my purse out of the bedroom. Enjoy your school. Tesla, I couldn't tell if you were being sarcastic or not. How's everybody doing this Friday night? Sorry, I'm not made up. I've never streamed without makeup on before.
It's like that challenge on Instagram we had way back when.
No makeup challenge?
Yeah.
I don't wear a ton of makeup anyway, so I feel like you probably can't even tell.
You don't need it.
Oh, thanks. You're such a nice best friend.
Nah, I'm not that nice.
You're right, you're not that nice.
Nope.
That's why I have to make such a big deal of the small moments. Okay.
That explains why my foot is hurting.
It does?
There's glass in the sole of my shoe. I must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the croque-monsieur.
Gotta take what she can get.
Yup.
Oh no, my good shoes are ruined.
Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them.
Would it help if I said I didn't notice? Oh, that I'm not wearing makeup? Yeah, sure. I was a little self-conscious, but it's fine.
File this away in the evidence folder.
You want me to file away the broken glass?
Yep, I'm filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes and I am owed compensation.
I think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson.
We'll just see about that.
You and I both are wearing makeup today, so I'm not wearing any makeup. Do you mean you're not wearing any makeup? I took a shower.
Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find.
And I just didn't do anything after that. Okay, now we gotta get this.
This. This is the thing the croque-monsieur dropped.
It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls, to be delivered to the sleeping city. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the contents and quantities, these goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson.
And I'm barely wearing any makeup, so I'm practically there. Oh, Terry, you're just so fabulous, though.
You could be a part-time model.
True.
It was nothing.
But the sleep
So beautiful. You could be a part-time model. You probably still have to keep your normal job. Part-time model. Spending part-time modeling.
Okay.
There you go. It's been so long since I've heard that.
Thank you for the bits.
Beautiful.
Tara's still gonna get that money walking that catwalk.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess.
I'm pretty sure that the location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know the city where the rebels are gathering. It's right here in Paris. The sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle.
A riddle,
Well, I'm stumped, and is getting us nowhere.
Tara is my favorite supermodel. I think he's all of our favorite
Sames.
supermodel.
Sames. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who is knowledgeable about all manners of riddles and puzzles.
A know-it-all,
Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping.
Croque-monsieur's invoice.
Croc.
Croque-monsieur's invoice has been added to your evidence folder.
Do you think the croc dropped anything else?
I think that's all we need to get. Yep. I played it as I just put too much food in my mouth all at once. Super attractive. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
CJ says yes. He is agreeing. Super attractive.
So attractive.
Okay. Next. Back.
Got lotion all in my ring.
Sorry.
It's okay. I did it to myself.
Wisp.
See, look, it's just like all lotion.
You're just gonna have a very moisturized ring.
I am. I think we're done here.
Okay, I guess we can always come back if we think we've forgotten something.
Next, we're going to La Lyon. Also, I feel you there, Holland.
What?
Indio. I don't know. About your ring, maybe?
Getting lotion in
Oh,
my ring?
yeah. She said she's done that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna watch La Lyon.
My hands are so dry all the time. It's ridiculous.
It's because you work in healthcare, so you have to wash your hands all the time.
Yeah.
So
And I deal with paper.
yeah,
I do paper charting. So it's terrible.
So-
and then it's cold and dry.
yeah. So your hands are just all dry.
Miserable.
Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle?
Don't call me that.
Oh, my apologies, madame, but what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable?
It's dark, cramped, and more than a little macabre, but it will do.
Excellent. I've hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured your weapons are safe.
Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing?
Of course we are, madame. There cannot be change without bloodshed, no revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts.
Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. When the time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger. Da-da-da.
Okay, now we're going to the bibliothèque.
Cachet. Cachet. Cachet.
Do you think the librarian likes riddles?
Of course, all librarians like riddles.
Seems like a bit of a stereotype, that's all I'm saying.
Stereotype or not, we have to hope that it's true. That boffin is our best chance. Boffin? Is that a word?
I've
It's
never
our
heard that
best
word.
chance at getting to the bottom of this.
Time to put our polite faces on. He's here now.
You were this guy.
Golly, Dromio. I don't remember what voice I gave him.
He sounded like a goat, because you give him like a whinny.
Oh, that's right.
Why, good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles?
Of course. Here's one for you, messieurs. What has 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens?
Wow, what choices?
You. It's you, messieurs. You come in here yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute.
Oh, very good, monsieur.
It is in this game. What is in this game?
Laugh, Sparrowson. We need to get into his good books. I feel like that's real life right there.
I feel like I see myself in Sparrowson a lot.
Yeah. What was that?
I'm sorry, I can't fake laugh.
Just like you can't fake cry.
Yeah.
Oh, mon dieu.
Stop this farce. You messieurs obviously have some inane riddle that you want solving, so let's hear it. Go on, spit it out.
Oh, right. Well, if we were to say that there's a place called the Sleeping City in Paris, where would it be?
That's a new one. The Sleeping City. Got it.
Really?
She asked about a word being a word, and I said it's in this game, if nothing else. Oh, the boffin.
Oh, gotcha.
Of course, the riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called a sleeping city.
We didn't
but
get this part.
only one place earns that title in Paris.
Oh, and where would that be?
We know the answer, of course. Obviously, we're just fact-checking to make sure you got it right.
Think it through, messieurs. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night?
Catacomb?
I got it. Spain.
Don't be daft, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city. But perhaps the monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid? Nice, sleepy place?
Spain, Madrid. You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest and most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself.
I keep waiting for the music to move on to the next part, and it never does. Oh, because they use a lot of, like, classic, compositions.
The sleeping city obviously refers to a city of the dead, a necropolis.
You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Thanks for noticing!
Think, messieurs, think. Use your puny avian brains. Do we have any necropolises in Paris?
Yes.
Of course, the catacombs, the winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet.
Very good, monsieur. That's the first semi-intelligent thing you've managed to say all day.
You don't know what I've been saying all day.
You have more questions, don't you?
Oh, yes. Can you give us a brief rundown on the history of the catacombs?
The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. It was a mess from what I hear. To create space, King Louis XVI ordered for old skeletons to be excavated and put into the unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. So, with a little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into a subterranean mausoleum.
So what? It's basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons.
Millions, more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, messieurs.
I know that the bourgeois like to tour the catacombs, don't they?
Correct. It was quite the bourgeois tourist hotspot some 20 years ago. But if you are hoping to pay a visit, you are too late. The church had all the entrances sealed shut fairly recently.
Why would the church do that?
Believe it or not, they considered the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste.
To learn about the catacombs, let me recommend this video game, Nancy Drew Danger by Design. Oh, right.
They shut down all the entrances. Really? Surely it must be.
Oh,
wow,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I didn't mean
Just
to
cut
click.
me right
I didn't
off.
mean to.
It's okay.
If there is such an entrance, it is not public knowledge.
I see. I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time, monsieur.
Good day.
If the Sleeping City really is the Paris catacombs, then there must be some way to get in.
Oh, wrong person. An underground tunnel network would probably be connected to the city sewers, right? So we just need to find the right manhole and boom, we're in spooky, scary skeleton. Spooky skeletons.
What?
You know the song Spooky Scary Skeletons?
No.
That's a song. They just referenced it in this game.
No.
Hold up.
Yeah, play it on Thomas TV.
While she's trying to sleep. Spooky scary.
That's a good idea. Maybe it connects to the Seine. Perhaps some swimming is in order. Oh yeah, you.
Thank you,
don't have
Tesla.
a rotation lock on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you, but you need to hear spooky
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
See?
Oh yeah, of course. That. Hold on. It doesn't have a date on it. Oh yeah, that 1929 Silly Symphonies video. Oh yeah, I know all about that because I'm just that old.
Yeah, I know. You look great, though.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm moisturized.
You two dunces are going to get yourselves killed.
I feel personally attacked right now.
By me?
No, by him.
Oh.
If you really wish to visit the catacombs, you would be best.
Another song Holland needs to hear. My favorite dance
No,
move.
you did it like this.
My favorite dance move for Gregorian chants, though.
Yeah. There you go.
You need dance remix.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. The dead people?
The church, monsieur. The church would know if any unsealed entrances still exist.
Oh, right.
Do we go to the church now?
Now we can either go to the Palais de Justice or the Chateau Crenier.
Okay, you pick. Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what voice I gave her.
But where even is the pizza?
What voice did I give her?
Ah, you there. I remember you. You guys can help me out with this little dilemma.
What is it, mademoiselle?
Which country is better, Great Britain or the United States of America?
I'm going to have to go with the USA. If you did not pick that, we would not be friends anymore.
I know. Because they kicked Britain's derriere in the battlefield, right?
Well, sure, but also because they're proving themselves to be a unique and formidable nation.
If you breathe on frozen pizzas, will it thaw? I said that recently in a stream, and it was so stupid. I realized immediately how stupid it was after I said it.
You said if you breathe on frozen pizzas,
so Tara
it'll
was playing
thaw.
this game called I Am Bread, where you play a piece of bread and you're trying to find something to toast yourself. Like, the goal of each level is to toast yourself. And I don't know why, but I typed in the chat and I was like, I wonder if you were to breathe on a frozen piece of bread, if it would thaw. And I was like, that was stupid. I don't know why I just said that, so let's forget.
I mean, technically it would.
It would.
After about the same amount of time
As if it
as
just
sat on the
out.
counter.
I know, that's why it was so dumb.
Unless you're a dragon and you're like...
That's true. And then I asked where even is the toaster, because in the level I couldn't figure out where he was trying to go toast. And for some reason CJ thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever said.
Where even is
the toaster?
I mean, that is a pretty quotable line. I'm not gonna lie. Where even is the toaster?
Oh man. Okay, your line.
Quite remarkable what they've achieved in such a short period of time.
You prefer the USA, huh? There is a lot of opportunity there.
What is this about, mademoiselle?
Well, I'm thinking of taking a trip. A long trip. Everywhere I go in Paris, people are angry and depressed. It's like violence is about to break out at any moment. I've saved up enough, so I'm going to get out of here. Follow my dream of starting a new life overseas.
Who's going to look after Chateau Crenier?
Well, with the Baron's passing, they've decided to auction off his estate. I think the de Meows were showing some interest in the household, so I guess they can handle the household duties themselves.
The Demows, you say? Interesting.
Anyway, this might be the last time we'll see each other, so I'll just say, au revoir, Sparrowson. Au revoir, Monsieur Falcon.
Farewell, mademoiselle. I wish you a pleasant voyage.
So long, mademoiselle. Don't let those Yanks push you around. Hey, Falcon. I think we forgot something. The rebels, the Croque Monsieur, all that juicy investigation stuff, we're supposed to be asking questions.
Oh, right. That completely slipped my mind. It's no matter. Colleen didn't seem like the type to get involved with rebels and arms dealers. She probably knew nothing.
I suppose. In any case, she seems to be the only one with enough sense to escape before the violence starts.
Yeah.
Okay, now to...
Why were we supposed to go there?
I don't know. It just says that that's a free day, so you can either go to the Palais de Justice or Chateau Crenier. So now Notre Dame.
Oh, so that's just...
That was just a
pick
throwaway
one.
day. Yeah.
Gotcha. Notre Dame.
Did you sneak out to the Louvre again? I keep telling you, my brother, you can't risk being seen. There's too much at stake.
But the good word must be spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible. No more skulking in the shadows, no more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors. Oh, before I forget, here's your pen back. I borrowed it.
Again? What happened to yours?
I lost it.
So careless.
Don't sweat the petty things, brother.
And don't pet the sweaty things.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream.
Right. Like the annoying little bird who's been poking his beak into our business. He's dangerously close to uncovering our secret.
You want me to take care of him?
It would be in our interests. I have a trap in mind, but... someone's coming. Go hide.
Poof!
My brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? A confession, perhaps?
Actually, Friar, we're here for information. We want to learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris.
The catacombs? You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched and haunted place.
I'm sure it is, but we know that the church was responsible for having the entrances sealed shut.
So we figured that maybe there's a super secret fire-only entrance that only you know about.
A secret entrance? That's an interesting idea.
You know, you are not the first birds to have asked about that.
We aren't?
Yes, yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday. Perfect posture and snooty, or one-eyed and scowling? The first. A prosecutor, I think he said he was. Anyway, I'll tell you the same thing I told him.
Ooh,
If
zoom.
you venture into the catacombs, you will not return. Who wants pizza? Understood.
That's so stupid.
I know.
I want pizza. No, ask him if that was a threat. Was that a threat?
No, no, just a friendly word of caution. We wouldn't want anyone to get lost in the endless maze, would we? Now, if you two will excuse me, I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way.
Darn, another dead end. Maybe it's time to wrap this up. We can go tell the inspector what we found and call it a day.
Don't quit just yet. I managed to take something from the friar's pocket when he gave his little warning.
Seriously? Again? This is becoming something of a bad habit for you. Well, go on then. Let's see what you pilfered.
This.
You found this pen in the friar's robes?
Yep.
Interesting. Actually, this is more than interesting. This is amazing. This is the exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. It even contains the same green ink.
Huh. Do you think it's exactly the same pen, or do you think Romulus and Remus just have a matching set?
I honestly don't know. But I do know that this may come in handy. I'm going to keep a hold of it.
Fountain pen has been added to your evidence folder.
We're still at a dead end, though. My gut tells me that the friar is hiding something, but I can't get him to cough up.
It's not like we can beat information out of him. Let's just go do other stuff, and maybe we'll stumble across some more clues.
Maybe you're right. Let's go. Are we supposed to get the invention yet?
Now we're supposed to go to Trouvé's.
Okay.
Oh, that last day was my birthday.
Aw, happy birthday!
Come in. It's you two. Have you managed to gather the materials I need?
Yes, monsieur. The string and copper pot, exactly as described. Here you go.
What is this? Where did you get this pot? It looks like it belongs in a museum or something.
It was a little tricky to procure the necessary items. With a bit of asking around, we managed to find suitable substitutes.
There's a general store down the street that sells string and discounted copper pots and the like. I assumed you would have gone shopping there. Well, no matter. Give me 1 minute and I'll finish assembling the device.
Like how its symbol crashes.
Ta-da! May I proudly present to you Gustave Trouvé's magnificent explorer extractor surgical device. Trademarked. Patent pending.
It looks like a pair of kitchen tongs hooked up to a stewing pot.
Agreed. I wasn't expecting something so low-tech and, well, bad.
Perhaps a demonstration is in order. 1 moment, if you please.
Just Falcon. That thing looks like junk. This whole fetch quest has been a waste of our time.
I suspected that the man was delusional from the very start. It would explain why he was being treated by a mental health professional. There's nothing to be done, though. Let's just humor Gustave until we get an opportunity to leave. Cut our losses.
What about my medical debt?
Time for a demonstration. Get ready to have your stockings blown off, messieurs. Ahem. So here we have one piece of regular piece of meat.
It's gotta be a typo. I think I'm distracted by how difficult the music is to play. Oh. I think you tripped over that last time, too.
I think I did.
Imagine, if you will, that this is a soldier.
Oh, okay. That meat is a soldier.
An oddly shaped and potentially tasty soldier.
And here we have a small piece of iron. Imagine, if you will, that this is a musket ball. So our soldier is wandering through a battlefield, not a care in the world, and all of a sudden, bam! The person has been shot. The musket ball has been embedded in the man's flesh.
Regular piece of meat is my favorite type of meat. I'm scared, Falcon. He slammed that metal into the meat like a madman.
Quick, messieurs, you're a battlefield medic. The soldier is wounded and you have precious little time. What do we do?
Do I use God? I think think your patient is dead on the operating table, monsieur. He's just a slab of meat now.
Use your imagination, monsieur.
I'm imagining it lightly fried in garlic butter.
Okay, no more imaginations. Most battlefield medics would have opted for careful surgery. They would use a scalpel to carefully cut out the bullet. Now I hear you wondering, Monsieur Trevay, surely there must be a better way.
I wasn't...
Well, wonder no more. Behold, the Explorer Extractor. Watch as I power up the device. And then as I move the detector component over the meat.
Is that thing humming?
It is, monsieur. When the electromagnet component of the Explorer Extractor detects a piece of iron, the device vibrates and emits a soft hum.
I must say I'm actually impressed, monsieur. A device that can detect metal beneath flesh? That's innovative. I've never heard of such a thing before.
Yeah, but why limit it to battlefield surgery? You could repurpose that thing to be some sort of treasure hunting device. That would make you really rich.
Hold your horses, messieurs, hold your horses. I'm not done yet. You have only seen half of the device's capabilities, the exploration part. Now if you can witness the second part. Extraction.
Did that thing just...
Yep, sucked out that bullet like a pip from a grapefruit.
Behold, the original piece of iron removed swiftly and precisely from the flesh. So what do you think? Pretty revolutionary, huh?
I think that meat looks a lot less appetizing than before. It's practically exploded.
I have no idea what to think. Monsieur Trevay, you are a strange and mildly terrifying individual, but I cannot fault the innovation of your device. We shall pass it along to Dr. Fowl and let him decide its worth.
Explorer Extractor has been added to your evidence folder.
Ah, thank you, thank you. I'm sure the good doctor will approve.
I'm hungry. Let's pick up some steaks on the way back to the office.
Let's not. A new day.
Now to Rue de Montmorency.
Oh, that's the only place we can go.
Hey, Ula.
Oh, it's because this...
Oh, yeah. There he is. That's the rooster who shot the croque-monsieur. Did that happen last time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because remember, they think it's Cocorico.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there.
Alright, let me just deal with this letter first.
Spam?
I don't think so. Sorry. It's from Cocorico.
Severin? Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it.
JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means I have been captured or killed by the rebels.
What?
Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the croque-monsieur on the Rue de Montmorency. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup.
It's Severin's handwriting.
Where do you think he is?
I don't know.
Why would he go alone?
I don't know.
But what? We have to go help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock.
You're right. Sparrowson, grab your coat. We're going to save Severin.
Really? Are you serious?
Absolutely. I know we can do it. With all the investigating we've done over the last couple of weeks, I think we know the rebels better than they know themselves. We can find them, we can outwit them, and we can bring Severin home alive.
Wow, you're bursting with confidence, but where are we going?
Was Severin's letter not clear? He was investigating the Rue de Montmorency, so that's where we should start.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna go get some water. Do you want anything?
I would like a water as well. We should probably check on Donna too.
I think we should let her sleep.
Okay.
I think we should check on her.
You don't
And
think
wake
she
her
needs
up.
anything?
I think if she really needs something, she needs to text us.
Okay.
I don't think we should wake her up. What she needs is sleep, because she didn't sleep at all last night.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage, an adult beverage, but I've only drunk like this much of it, and there's still all of this, and it's making me sleepy, and I'm already sleepy. No, this is I don't know if you can see it. It's a Truly raspberry tea. Whoa, slow down. I know. Just pounding this sucker. Adult beverages make me sleepy. I hardly ever drink them. I know. It is adult. I'm such an infrequent partaker. Thank you. So I'm gonna drink some regular water. I wish I were an adult. Maybe one day you'll grow up
to be one. Some people grow up and they're not adults.
CJ's such a tall non-adult. Non-adult. I wish I was audited.
What?
Wait. Adults can do drink a can. Can do. Okay. We're going to the room Ruta Mama says. I am not tall. You are tall, CJ. What do you even mean? I could my nose comes up to your belly button.
Come on, Sparrowson, keep up. No time for wheezing. I wish that worked. Somebody's like dying. Like,
no time for dying. Oh, better.
Yeah.
That is a lie.
No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last
it's an
seen
exaggeration.
Here, then there has to be a clue nearby.
Right.
Huh, maybe that big trail of blood is a clue.
Second of all, salad exists to prove my shortness. Does she just come up to your knees? It's not a lie. It was an exaggeration. But you are a lot taller than me. But I'm also short, so that may not say much. Yeah, I'm tall. You're tall to me. Go ahead, sorry.
Trying to breathe here.
Okay.
There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh.
Cocorico's?
I see drag marks heading toward that tunnel, which leads straight to this inn. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see several sets of bloody footprints. Some are faint, but they head that way towards the main road.
So he could still be alive.
Let's see where the footprints go.
Here, the footsteps lead right into Notre Dame?
It seems that way.
Unbelievable. Where's a friar when you need one?
Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up.
Am I taller than 5'8"? No. No. Holland is, but I'm not.
Already read that.
Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further?
Does it matter what we say?
It does not matter.
Let's say they can't be trusted. You remember what Severin wrote in his letter? The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off.
What are you saying? That you think the police are in on this?
At this point, anything's possible. We have to stay focused on the trial.
Wait up.
Oh, sorry, trail on the trail.
Hey, wait up. That way leads straight down to...
Man, I'm famished. Where's that mounty parrot go? Relieve me of duty so I can go grab a snack.
Maybe I'm actually
That's
Quark.
a new voice.
I know. I felt like his voice was too much like Cocorico's before. So now I'm giving him a new one.
The trail keeps going.
Hey, isn't that the conciergerie jailkeeper? Quack?
It's Quark, you dummies.
I had no idea that you were a religious man, monsieur.
I'm not. I had a career change. Parish security plays much better than regular old jailkeeping, you know.
Yes, we're sorry. We've been lying about Vi's height. She's actually 6'2", and we keep photoshopping images to make it seem like she's small. Like when Summer photoshopped all those images of me with Joe Keery for some reason.
Yeah.
I wish Oxel were here to talk about how she comes up to B's belly button. Oxel comes up to like here on me.
Oh man, there's like a leaf on this thing. You skipped my line.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you'd read it.
We're following a trail that leads to the... No, because you were talking.
Oh, sorry.
We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass.
The door behind me. Heh, you idiot. That door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go there.
Catacombs?
And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm gonna let you pass. I got a job to do. I have integrity. I promise to act as guard, and that's what I'm doing.
You want a bribe, don't you?
Bingo, what you got?
How much money do we have? Oh, we have plenty of money.
Here, for your troubles.
10 francs? What, are you trying to insult me?
Here's... Alright, here's another 10. Are we supposed to give him something? Why can we give him a present?
You can give, if you don't use the box of chocolates to finish that fetch quest, you can give that to him.
Gotcha. Alright, here another 10.
Ooh, starting to warm up. What else you got?
Are you kidding me?
No, let's stop.
I'm not giving you any more money. I'm going to offer you something else.
Hey, what are you doing?
Monsieur, perhaps I wasn't clear.
We got this meme game, Knack, in PS4. It's quite good. Played Knack now. Okay. Best voice, thank you.
I'm short on both time and patience. Are you going to tell... I think that should be let. Are you going to tell us pass? Or do I have to beat you until you are unable to stop us?
Jeez, no need to get violent, big guy. You can pass. The door's right behind me. Go on.
Do we have to get to the point where we beat him up?
No.
How much money would we have to give him?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says, bribe Cork with money, use box of chocolates as a gift, or intimidate him. You can pick any of that.
Okay. That's the...
Oh, sorry. I thought you read that.
It's that simple. Were you expecting a hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. What idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch black maze without even a torch. I wonder will they get lost and starve, or will they find a crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way ain't my problem.
I like that new voice.
You kind of sound like, in, when Link does, like, old guy voices in, Good Mythical Morning. Like, Red Link. He's like,
I'm a crazy old man.
like, you sound like that.
Oh, that's
It's the music, you ding dong.
That's my favorite jams. Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. Here goes nothing? They begin the descent. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. Ah, I think that was the last step. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us.
I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now and we'd be able to see where we were going. Plus, you know, all the health benefits, and I would probably be calmer.
Keep it together, Sparrowson.
I know. I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end.
Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur.
Wait, there aren't any minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull, scary stuff.
That's not... Actually, never mind. It feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a little more stagnant to the right.
It says you can pick any path.
Let's take the breezy path. There's a chance that the breeze could be caused by an opening. Let's head that way.
Hey Falcon, I don't want to dump on you or anything, but when you threatened Quark back there, it was pretty scary.
Scary? Not really. Quark's all talk. I knew there was no chance that he would fight back.
No, I wasn't scared of Quark, you. I found you scary. I've never seen you get so angry before.
Severin's life is on the line, Sparrowson. Forgive me for showing a little emotion.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, looks like the path branches again.
Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path?
No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side.
It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that much might just mean we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase.
Hush, listen.
Voices?
Voices. We're getting close.
Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared?
Terrified.
Why do you have bad memories of Theseus and the Minotaur terror?
There they are. I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Are you with the police? The royal guards? Speak, bird. Man, Beaumont, we've been here all night and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing, he didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, administer some justice.
Justice. That word.
Oh, the rooster finally crows.
You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico, and I'm a public prosecutor for the Cordassi.
Well, Sevy, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a minute, Piero, this is no ordinary spy. Because he's a prosecutor? No, because he's the... Do you want me to say that word on your stream?
I don't care.
No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago. Wow, are you sure? I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835?
What was your father's name?
Jean Beaumont.
What were his crimes?
His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail, he was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his 3rd. Do you remember him?
Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief.
You rotten carnage. We're all just insects to you, aren't we?
Might as well say that word, be just drinking on stream. Might as well use such language, too.
Who cares if a child starves on the street, as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota, am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of Croque Monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont.
Oh, I've been found guilty.
Hands are all oceany.
Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means, shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form.
A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Frere Remus, read this man his last rites.
Next thing you know, she'll be calling people doofus.
Oh.
I know.
With pleasure, madame.
Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. Okay, so this is where everything could go wrong. Speak up.
Alright, I'm going in.
I'm coming too.
No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time.
Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help.
Do you have any last words?
Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it.
Wait! Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims. Who the clock does this bird brain think he is? I am this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon.
JJ, what are you doing?
Defense attorney? You're a raving loony is what you are.
Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted.
Everyone please, hear me out.
It says any appeal. Who did we do before?
I don't remember. Probably Frere Remus. But we can do somebody different this time.
Yeah, I want to do something different. Let's do Piero.
Piero, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like a good person. You what, mate? You don't know that. You don't know the first thing about me. Well, regardless, surely you see something wrong with executing a man without trial. Nah, we need a bit of France if we're all treated as equals. Blood's gotta be spilled to do that. Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France and in the name of justice, he must be killed.
Justice, there's that word again.
Madame, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now will not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice, revenge, what's the difference?
I can pick any of these.
You pick. We said due process last time.
Let's say rationality.
Sure. Rationality, madame. Justice is carried out on the basis of hard facts and logic. It isn't distracted by petty emotions. Even putting aside my emotions, I can see this bird's guilt. Then this is your opportunity to prove it, madame. Show that you're a leader who acts with reason, not brute irrationality.
Madam, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen.
How do you know I'm a heathen? Fine, Falcon, we'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the croque monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here, in the catacombs? It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No thanks, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Just go see how security is doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Rightio.
Perhaps I can help, madame. You know that I'm a pious man after all.
Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun.
Well, it looks like we're ready to get started. The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened.
Very well. Last night at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Marmosets. Piero alerted and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as the Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. Might I understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame? That you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. Mind Beaumont, I found this here pigeon running around our tunnels.
I'm no pigeon, monsieur.
He's a spy in any case. What say I execute him right now? It's alright, he's with me. What, you? He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner? No, madame. Then take your lackey out of my sight.
Psst, Falcon.
What is it?
I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows.
Another rebel?
I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this.
What's this? Political pamphlet?
Cult pamphlet.
Just cult pamphlet.
Has been added to your evidence folder.
Well, I best be getting back to the patrols then. Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not? I did, ma'am. Then you can be our Those are great dance moves.
It's my favorite song.
Then
This
you
is
can
my
be our
jam.
first witness. Go stand in the center. Okie dokie. Do I need to say an oath or something?
That won't be necessary, we trust you.
Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero. Okie dokie. I saw it plain as day. I'm just like talking to myself over here.
Sorry.
It's okay. The croque monsieur was just minding his own business on the Rue de Marmosets, when all of a sudden this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired, the croque slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the croque monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The croque fired back. So to clarify, Cocorico shot first. Yes, madam. No question there. What happened next? Well, I know you guys, Fontaine, Remus, and you, madam, were only a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after I had left it. And there I saw dead croque monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero. It's nothing, ma'am.
Croque Monsieur grown. Grilled cheese with ham.
You see, Falcon, Piero's not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that. But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madame. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean?
I don't claim to be an expert of the law, that was always my brother's role in the family, but I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions.
Actually, it means that I would like to make sure that Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand.
Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madame. Shall we put an end to the trial?
No, we will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you? If I get the slightest inkling that you are rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of the croque monsieur's underwear and I'll lose my patience. Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So, plain as day.
You claim you saw the incident as plain as day. Yup, plain as day. Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight in February on an overcast moonless night in an unlit alley. What's your point? No real point. It would have been dark, so dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved. Aye, I swear I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over the Rue de Marmosets. Oh, that's right. We live in La Ville Lumiere. There's a gas lamp on every street. You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue de Marmosets, but they wouldn't have been any good. The street lamps over the Rue de Marmosets were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shards that line the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps.
And I've still got the holes in the sole of my shoe. Double proof.
Those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic.
Excuse me, ma'am, Maman. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember we had to use a torch to light up the scene.
Hey, whose side are you on?
I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible there weren't any lit street lamps.
Are you saying I'm a liar?
I just
thought we were buddies.
I just read a minute ago that gas lamps came to European cities like this around 1794. Interesting.
Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken, maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero did. 1 minute? That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that it is a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is the slight notion that Piero may be misremembering what he saw.
Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon.
I wasn't badgering.
On to the next witness. Madame Beaumont, do you have anyone in mind?
I do. There is someone among us who is something of a gun connoisseur, a man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry. Oh, that's me again. Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand. Yes, madam. I call Fontaine forward.
Very well. Now, Fontaine, is it true that you are a gun specialist?
Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns, their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanisms America's developing? Wonderful stuff.
Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those.
Oh, right, very well. This is the gun found on Severin Cocorico's person at the time of arrest. It's a standard issue percussion lock Chantellereau gendarmerie pistol, 24cm length, 15mm caliber. Lots of police and soldiers carry these dull things. It's a gun that says, I am a reliable man of the law. That sounds like our Cocorico.
Does it? Cocorico's always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place.
Gendarmerie pistol has been added to your evidence folder. And this is the gun that found on the Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turnover pistol, double-barreled, ivory handle, 20cm length, 13mm caliber. It's an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff.
The Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer, so it's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant.
Turnover pistol has been added to your evidence folder. But what's really fascinating about the Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves.
Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up here to show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque Monsieur's bullet wound.
All right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle.
A lead bullet?
A lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the Croque Monsieur's sternum and appeared to have a straight angle of entry.
So in other words, the Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot.
That's right. The other interesting point was that the Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if a person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash.
And how close...
This bullet leads right into their body.
And how close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash?
Less than 3 meters, I'd say. 5 at the very most.
Then there was no chance there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque Monsieur's killer was standing in the Rue de Marmousets themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in Rue de Marmousets at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cocorico.
Well said, madame. I think you just unequivocally proved this bird's guilt.
Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird.
Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer.
Okay. I think this is where we messed up last time.
No, we didn't have the pen. That's why we didn't get it last time.
Right, when we get to the judge. Or friar.
Remus. Yeah. Fontaine, about the Croque Monsieur's turnover pistol. You were about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madame Beaumont cut you off. Could you give us the details?
Oh, sorry. Wrong
Oh,
person.
great. Now he'll never stop talking.
I'm glad you asked, Falcon. See, as you probably know, most bullets are just small round lead balls, right? Well, this is not the case here. This particular weapon uses an advanced iron-tipped, aerodynamic, carefully grooved... Actually, it'd be quicker if I just show you. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped mini ball. It's a very rare, top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I'd never seen one of these in person before.
Like I said before, the Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It makes sense that he would have access to the latest weaponry. Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine?
in the turnover pistol's chamber. Mini ball has been added to your evidence folder.
Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the croque-monsieur fired his gun, so how is it possible that his gun was still loaded with a bullet?
A turnover pistol's double-barreled. This means it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession.
Ah, I see. The croque-monsieur fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second. I trust that you have no more questions about this matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already. Where is the other bullet? Not yet. Where's the other bullet? What other bullet? Fired mini ball. There were 2 shots from that night, remember? One from the assailant and one from the crocodile?
I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes, but I couldn't find it. It's a pity. It would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets.
Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fired mini ball in Cocorico's body? In his body? You're asking if Cocorico was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see. So again, I must ask, where is the fired mini ball? Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon? Isn't it obvious the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall and it wasn't embedded in Cocorico? Then that means it hit the murderer! The bullet hit the murderer. The real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the croque-monsieur. We did come to this, because we were using the device last time. A ludicrous notion. It makes perfect sense. The double-barreled turnover gun, the missing bullet. Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say the bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it? Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron minier. Is that? I bet that's minier. Ball. Embedded in them, and you find the real murderer. That's reasonable, but we don't have time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman. You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer to be someone in this very room. Oh, you think we have a traitor in our ranks? I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and the croque-monsieur to the same place at the same time in order to create a setup. Only someone with the rebels' connections could engineer such an event. This is
ridiculous. Are you really saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue.
A bullet wound can be concealed. Perhaps if you all were to take off your shirts. No, I'm not having everyone in this room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we can end this trial here and now. A more reasonable way? I have a more reasonable way.
We might go for another hour, to be honest, because we still have to get through all of Act 4.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Falcon?
Isn't it obvious? We have the perfect way to uncover whether someone has been shot. It's a genius solution.
Are you serious, Falcon? You're relying on the invention of a lunatic.
I've never been more serious. Madame Beaumont, Frere Remus, and members of the court, this device is called an Explorer extractor. It's the latest medical technology.
I don't remember the last time I was up this late either, Paige.
It looks like a children's toy. I assure you this is no toy. It was designed to find and extract metal embedded in bodies. A battlefield bullet finder and remover, if you will. I'm intrigued, so you're saying that you just swing that device around and it finds a bullet in a person? Yes, sort of. I don't know, we haven't had a chance to practice with it really.
Madam, these birds are playing you for a fool. There's no way that such a device exists.
We have seen this device work with our own eyes. Sparrowson shall demonstrate.
Me?
Although he will need something to demonstrate it on. The bullet?
It doesn't say.
That's gotta be what we demonstrated on. Here we have an iron-tipped mini-ball, as presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe, I place the bullet in my closed fist. It now represents the fired bullet that is currently embedded in the murderer's body.
Paige, if you were planning to stream tonight, I didn't know that, first of all, but if you're welcome to go live whenever is good for you, and I will just raid everybody over to you when we're done. I don't want you to feel like you have to like wait around all night for me, because I started much later because of things I had to do.
Allegedly.
Now, Sparrowson will demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned with the Explorer Extractor device.
So I just do this and...
It's humming and buzzing. Is it really detecting that bullet? Absolutely. What an intriguing
What
device.
an intriguing device.
That's you, sorry.
Hey, what would happen if I were to hit extract right now?
Please don't. You remember what happened to that steak, right?
My. What is this feeling? It feels like power.
I feel like that would be you. Don't let it get to your head.
I put it on the Discord a few days ago. I honestly have not really been on Discord much at all. Is anyone going to be around when we're finished? I'm sure some of the late nighters will be.
Okay, I'm convinced. Falcon, Sparrowson, you may perform a cursory scan of each of us with that device of yours.
You must stop humoring these morons, madam. What good is this doing us?
Remus, they may be morons, but this test will grant us certainty of the rooster's fate. I can afford that time.
Hey, Falcon, what will happen if the murderer is someone not present in this room?
It most likely isn't.
What?
I'm stalling.
Falcon?
Get a move on, you two.
I really must express my displeasure that you're going along with this farce, Madame Beaumont. Let us end this trial right here and now. You can get the justice you so crave.
Don't worry, Remus, my patience for this bird brain is wearing thin too. When this asinine scheme of his fails, he will face the consequences. Lucky Bird, scan the rooster first. He is the prime suspect after all.
Okay. Yeah, I've had a busy week and trip to the ER this week and helping take care of my friend, and it's just been a lot. So sorry that I went late, but I probably won't get to stream again for another, I don't know when. I'm not getting any reaction. That means there's probably no bullet lodged in Cocorico. So he's innocent for sure.
No, all it means is that the bird was not shot by the hypothetical bullet. Don't forget this is all speculation on Falcon's part.
Madam, I must insist you end this. It's a fool's errand. We have other matters we must attend to.
Remus, you let me worry about our time management. Piero, you go next. Alright, get it over with.
No reaction. That means that Piero wasn't shot either.
No surprises there, right, guys? Let's see. Next we shall test...
Madam, I implore you.
You're being awfully lippy, Remus. Why don't you go next?
Paige, nobody is stopping you from streaming.
That's not really necessary, madame. I don't want to participate in this ridiculous child's game.
This is no game, and I'm issuing you in order to cooperate.
I refuse.
Piero, please restrain Remus. With pleasure, ma'am.
What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off me. I will not be manhandled by... Stop that! You're making a mistake. Madam, think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening.
Sparrowson, do the test. Julie, do the thing!
Yeah. Falcon? I'm not getting any reaction.
That can't be right. Do it again.
There's nothing. Fair Remus has not been shot as far as this device can tell.
The utter nerve to manhandle a man of the cloth like that. As I said on the floor, madame, I was with you in Fontaine for the entire evening. I could not possibly be in two places at once.
It's true. You were sitting in my line of sight exactly when the murder was supposed to have taken place.
As was I.
Right. Fontaine was sitting with us too, so that rules him out. And I know that I didn't perform the murder, obviously. Which means that every suspect has been accounted for. Go sit down, lackey. Your job is done. You realize what this means, don't you, Falcon? Your little test failed. Your hypothetical bullet theory turned out to be an unsubstantiated speculation. Pure guesswork.
Shall we end the trial, madame?
Wait! There must be someone we're not accounting for. I just know it. There is someone else who could have been the shooter. We gotta pick, Severin.
This says present Romulus.
Maybe we don't have Severin in our thing. Yeah, Judge Romulus. Frere Remus, how is your brother, the man named Romulus?
My brother, he was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government.
You and I know that isn't true. Your brother is still in France. In fact, I think he's lurking in these very catacombs right now. An absurd notion. Your theories are getting more and more outlandish, Falcon. Where is your evidence?
Oh, I know. I can answer this one. I found this in the catacomb tunnel.
An introductory guide to the cult of reason. Thank you, Sparrowson. Now, Frere Remus, does this pamphlet look familiar to you?
No, I've never seen it before in my life.
Are you sure? Are you sure it doesn't belong to your brother Romulus?
No, there are many cultists in Paris. Maybe it belongs to one of them.
Falcon, I take your word that your lackey found this pamphlet in the catacombs. But Remus is right. You have no evidence that the man known as Romulus is the one who dropped it. This pamphlet could have been dropped by anyone. It could have even been dragged on the sole of Pierre's shoe for all I know. Wouldn't be the first time. Actually, madame, I know for a fact that the pamphlet belonged to Romulus, and I can prove it. The one signed. Signed. A little while ago, while visiting the Louvre, I saw a man who looked very much like Romulus handing out pamphlets. As you can see, the pamphlet from the Louvre is identical to the pamphlet from the catacombs, except for one important detail. Romulus signed the Louvre pamphlet himself.
No way, my brother wouldn't do something so foolish.
Do you see? Right here on the cover page, that is Romulus' signature. I admire your tenacity, Falcon, but something is blatantly wrong with your evidence. We know that the brother of Frere Remus is named Romulus, but this Louvre pamphlet of yours is signed Silvius. Clearly an alias. Romulus is on the run from the police, so he must have changed his identity. That's a plausible theory, but it's unsubstantiated. How do we know that this pamphlet was signed by Remus's brother? The pen.
That's what we didn't have last time.
Yep. This fountain pen.
Where did you get that? Is it my brother's or mine?
Wow, Remus, your mouth is almost as big as Romulus's. Anyway, I believe it's yours. Sparrowson happened to find this pen in your robes just a few days ago.
You mean he stole it?
Let's not argue over semantics. What's important, and what you just admitted, is that you and your brother both owned pens just like this one. See, these pens are unique in that they contain green ink, a very unusual choice of ink color.
A very evil choice, too.
Well, yes, but more importantly, it's the same ink that was used on this signed pamphlet. Since there are only two pens, there are only two possibilities. Either Frere Remus has been signing off on atheist cultist propaganda,
I would never do such a thing.
or his brother has been using his identical pen to sign cultist propaganda, the same type that was found in these catacombs.
Impossible. My clumsy oaf of a brother lost his pen a week ago.
Oh, so then the only explanation is that you lent him your own.
No, you see,
It doesn't matter how you cut it, Friar. One way or another, you and your brother are tied to the cultist pamphlet. Admit it. Confess. Falcon, enough. You've made your point. You are asserting that the friar's pen ties him to the cultist pamphlet. I get it.
this is all tenuous, wouldn't you say, madame?
No question. Falcon has suggested a theory that hinges upon a theory that hinges upon yet another theory. It's not hard proof by any measure. He may very well be wrong, but at least he's logical. His theory is self-consistent.
What are you saying, madame?
Falcon, when did you say you found this leaflet? The unsigned one, that is.
Oh, down the catacomb tunnel, through the fork on the left-hand side.
Fontaine, Pierre, go and see if you can find anyone dawdling where they shouldn't be.
Yes, madame.
Yes, ma'am. In a moment, one of two things will happen. Either Piero and Fontaine will return empty-handed, in which case I'll have no choice but to execute Cocorico. And then I would have to execute you, Falcon, and you, Sparrowson.
Us?
Not because of what you've seen tonight, although that's admittedly a problem, but because your lies would be treasonous to our new republic.
I didn't sign up for this.
Or Piero and Fontaine will return with a prisoner in tow, in which case...
We would be free to cut Cocorico down and skedaddle?
Surely not, madame. You're not going to let these three just walk free after everything that's happened to you. Remember what this rooster did to your father.
Hold your tongue, Fry, if it turns out you've been deceiving me all this time. Matt and Beaumont, look who we found. Oh gosh, sorry.
Ow, ow, stop shoving me. I can walk myself. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, well, we really do have a ghost in the catacombs. Introduce yourself, Wolf.
Very well, mademoiselle.
This is hurting my throat.
My name...
Madame.
Right, madame. Whatever. My name is Silvius.
Don't you mean Romulus? That alias isn't fooling anyone, Your Honor.
Alright. I am Romulus, twin brother of Remus and loyal servant to the rebel cause. That's the whole truth.
He's telling the truth, madame.
Long live the Second Republic, right, guys?
I have a lot of questions, both for you, Romulus, and for you, Remus. I don't appreciate being lied to. It seems that you have your hands full, so we will just be taking our leave.
I think it was a cough.
What? Oh, it was a cough. Not so fast, Falcon. Your theory is still unproven. If it turns out that Romulus has no bullet in him, then you would have no evidence that implicates him of the Croque Monsieur's murder. Cocorico would still be the prime suspect.
Bullet in me? Ha! Ha! What are you guys on about?
Spare me. Fontaine, hold him down.
Hold me down? Ow, ow, ow!
Sparrowson, do your test.
I'm on it.
It's buzzing. It's really buzzing around his shoulder.
I see blood. There's definitely a bullet wound there.
That's an old bullet. An old war wound. I got it fighting in Algeria in 36.
Obviously a desperate lie.
My brother's being completely honest, madam. He's a veteran. He was shot in battle.
You know, I could just extract the bullet right here and right now. That would remove all doubt.
Ooh.
So either works.
Oh, snap. Shall we do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Extract that sucker, Sparrowson.
Ah!
Wow, sucked it out like a pip from a grapefruit. Hey, look at that. If I'm not mistaken, that's one of them newfangled bullets. Right, Fontaine? There's no mistake. That is an iron-tipped Minier ball, just like the one in Croque Monsieur's gun.
Do you realize what this means, madame? It clearly demonstrates that Romulus confronted the Croque Monsieur before Cocorico arrived. This is undeniable evidence that Cocorico had nothing to do with the crocodile's death. You're right. I made a mistake. I haven't forgotten what the rooster did to my father, but this bird clearly had no part in the killing of the Croque Monsieur. Therefore, I cannot honestly call him an enemy of the Second Republic. Your friend is free to go. Fontaine, cut the rooster down.
Right away, madam.
Thank you, madam. For what? For giving us an opportunity to show you what justice looks like. Before you asked what the difference is between revenge and justice, and I replied rationality. Well, I can see how much effort it must have taken to hold back your emotions and let rationality dictate your actions. Piero and Fontaine will help carry your friend to the tunnel entrance.
We're on it, madame. Will you be okay by yourself with the two wolves?
These toothless old dogs? I think I'll manage.
Of course.
Come on, brother, to your feet.
So, cultists.
Cultist is such a strong word. Listen, mademoiselle.
Don't mademoiselle me. I shall be asking the questions here. Tell me, Friar, are you a cultist too?
Madam, I am just a humble servant of God.
Ugh, I never realized how poisonous your words are. You've been spewing lies since the very start, haven't you?
Madam,
At least tell me why you two killed the croque monsieur.
because
Allow me, brother. You want to know the truth? We want exactly the same thing as you. We want a world without class, a world without false rulers and gods, a world where the only reason of man reigns. A world of true equality and fairness. That is what you strive for, no? But you cannot achieve a goal without violence. Or, excuse me, you cannot achieve such a goal without violence. Your methods are too passive, too naive. So we set up a situation where you would be forced into action. Make the government look like murderers to the rebels, and make the rebels look like murderers to the government. Then you would be forced to take up arms.
Another lie.
But that was the truth.
You claimed that you want equality, but you want a world where you can stand above everyone else. A world where carnivals reign. You're a rabid animal at heart.
Heh, you got me. But can you honestly say that you never wanted power for yourself? You're a carnivore too, don't deny it.
No, I've never wanted power. All I've ever wanted was a world where no child has to grow up without a father. Do you know what the croque monsieur was something of a family man? He once confided in me that he had 5 children and a late wife.
I had no idea.
Tell me, Romulus, do you have children?
Me? No, mademoiselle, I...
Brother?
As for you, Friar, get out of here.
You aren't going to kill me.
I ought to. You are the worst kind of person. A man who will cling to any ideology to claw his way higher. But I know you weren't the one to pull... I know that you weren't the one to pull the trigger on the croque monsieur. Maybe there's a slither of goodness left in you.
I...
Go. Is this what justice looks like? It's so uncaring. Oh, snap.
Hang on a quick second.
Do we wish to continue?
I see that terror. Oh, Tara, report to the principal's office, please. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Trying to finish this tonight. Oh man, oh man. You kicked so much derriere at that impromptu trial yesterday. Those rebels were all like, "We're executing this punk! Mob justice, rah rah rah!" But you were all like, "This is not how we do things in France, chicken pluckers!" And then they were all like,
Sparrowson, let's get serious for a moment.
"Serious? You just pulled off the craziest lawyering move in the history of French law. We should be celebrating."
We don't have time to pull out the champagne. Didn't you see the anger in the rebels' eyes? Didn't you feel the tension in the air? We're just days away from violence breaking out onto the streets.
Oh yeah, I guess another revolution might be around the corner. But what exactly can we do? We already told the police everything we know. Unless you're not thinking of arming yourself to the teeth and fighting the rebel forces yourself, are you?
What? No, you watch far too many action operas. What?
What is an action opera?
It's supposed to be like an action movie, but
Oh.
I was thinking of preparing a legal case.
A case for whom?
At their core, all historical revolutions center on trials. A nation's rulers are tried and held accountable for their crimes. But you saw the horrendous trial that took place last night. Nobody cares about due process when emotions are running high. Regardless of the outcome of the revolution, we need to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for justice.
That makes sense. So what's the plan? We head to Quinnell's Tavern and hand out some business cards?
Think bigger. Who will the rebels target?
The king?
Exactly. To the Palais Royal. Égalité.
Falcon and Sparrowson rushed to the Palais Royal to arrange a private audience with the king. After filling in a pile of forms, the two are led to a waiting area.
This one's your.
Oh crap,
it's like,
I can't remember.
Are you here to see the king?
No, he was like all nasally.
Are you here to see the king?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, take a number and wait to be called.
Take a number?
Yep, just wait your turn.
Ooh, this guy's new. Did you do this guy? Wait, I think Beck was like the most recent. Wasn't he the most recent one? So I gotta do this one?
Guizot.
Guizot? What kind of bird is he? He looks like a vulture.
A little bit, yeah. I was gonna say vulture or dodo.
He's not a dodo. The lady at the bar is a dodo.
Oh, okay, yeah. She has more of a dodo beak.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's probably a vulture.
Yeah. More fools who have come to see the king. Let me guess. Lawyers. That's right. How did you...
Hey, I know you. You're the Prime Minister, Monsieur Couzeau.
Oh, wow. You're right, Sparrowson. It's an honor to meet you, Prime Minister. Spare the formalities. You two are here to offer the king legal aid, aren't you?
Yep, we're going to offer him assistance for the upcoming rebellion.
Let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother. Excuse me? The king doesn't take kindly to any form of criticism. He buries his head so far in the sand one could swear he is an ostrich. One would think that 7 assassination attempts would be enough for a man to learn that he is detested. With all due respect, Prime Minister, I think the King of France is mature enough to not let his ego get in the way of his senses. So one would think.
24.
That's us. It was a pleasure meeting you, monsieur. Good luck. You'll need it.
24, calling number 24.
It's like the DMV. Good day, Your Majesty. You or him.
Good day, messieurs. Can I help you with something?
Oh, I probably should have prepared a speech beforehand. That would have been smart, huh?
Just wing it.
Right, let's see. How to start? Is there a right or wrong for this? I don't think so, because... Just see if there's like a certain... It tells us. Don't spoil it though. Okay.
There's no spoilers.
Okay. Your Majesty, what I'm about to say is of the utmost importance. Please listen closely.
Okay, I'm listening.
What was that?
Poof's about to go down.
A great evil has besieged your kingdom.
I kind of like this
You
one.
do that one. Across the whole city, everyone. Across the whole city, everyone of every class is getting angry. Med's about to go down, yo.
Such vile language.
We can help for a prize. No, don't say that one. We are sure that such a pitiful revolt will blow over in no time at all. Nonetheless, we would like to humbly offer our aid as lawyers. We may be of great use to the throne in this troublesome time.
I think I understand.
You do?
I understand that you are a pair of con artists attempting to screw a self-made bourgeois out of his hard-earned cash. You have some nerve to even imply that my people hate me. I am the citizen king. I am beloved by all.
Why does he rock back and forth?
Because he's in a rocking chair.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beloved kings tend to experience fewer assassination attempts. Beck, have these two crooks thrown in jail. Maybe that will teach them a thing or two about respect. I'm trying to give him a little bit of a French accent.
Run away, Your Majesty.
You can't be serious.
Are we now in jail?
Oh, he was serious.
I believe he's what the nature guides call a rockin' robin.
No, he's not a robin at all.
Well, this is another fine mess you've got me into.
There's no need for the attitude, Sparrowson. We won't be in here for long. Once we receive a court hearing, the judges will no doubt dismiss our charges instantly.
And how long will it take for us to get a court hearing? Tell me that, Monsieur Smarty Pants.
A week or so, I'm guessing? I can see why that might be a problem. The revolution could be in full swing by then.
I think we messed up.
What to do, what to do.
We could try escaping.
Don't be ridiculous. Nobody has ever escaped from the conciergerie before.
Ah, but nobody's ever locked the genius Sparrowson and his witty lackey Falcon into the same jail cell before.
Hurtful. It's an absurd suggestion.
Got any better ideas?
Okay, let's break out of prison.
Fantastic.
There's a crack in the wall?
Look, Falcon, a loose brick. We could wait for a guard to transfer us to some place, sneak up behind him, and then...
And then we get a death sentence for murder. I think not. Let's search a little harder.
Is
there any option that'll cause our failure? No. Immediately gets thrown in prison.
I feel like we would have been thrown in prison regardless.
There's a little dent here. One of us could hide.
Hide? What would that accomplish?
Well, the guard would eventually come in and be like, where's the other prisoner? And then we use the momentary confusion to push him over and escape.
Do you really think an experienced guard would be confused by a prisoner hiding in a little hole in the wall? We can do better. I feel like some of these bigger skeleton plans.
What?
I feel like this would be some of your ideas. We can hide in the hole and then push him over.
A ledge. Give me a leg up and I can grab onto and shimmy my way over somewhere.
Let's be honest, Barrison. Neither of us have the physical prowess to shimmy anywhere. A fireplace. It's been bricked up, so escaping up the chimney isn't an option.
There's a bit of scrap metal in this hole. I think it broke off an iron shackle. We could dig through the stone walls with this. See, it's all scratchy.
That may actually work, if we had a decade or two.
So that's a maybe on the stone digging scheme.
Well, I'll keep it in mind in case the king decides to go all of Count of Monte Cristo on us. Is there nothing else to look for? I don't think there's anything else to find. I give up.
So soon?
Yes, trying to escape from a notoriously inescapable prison wasn't the smartest plan we have ever devised.
Well, well, well.
That voice, that condescending tone.
Cocorico's alive.
Yay!
Just what were you two bird brains doing?
Severin, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. The injuries I sustained were mostly superficial. The doctor advised me not to do anything strenuous anytime soon, but he gave the all clear for returning to my job. So tell me, why did I get a memo informing me that JJ Falcon and Sparrowson were being held in the conciergerie for treason?
It's all Sparrowson's fault.
You're Sparrowson.
It's all Falcon's fault.
Naturally.
I figured that if a revolution is inevitable, then we should do our best to ensure that the uprising proceeds in an organized manner. The less bloodshed, the better.
Okay, so what did you do?
We offered the king our assistance. We said that we would defend him in court if and when such a need arises.
Well, we didn't quite use those words.
This isn't the first time the king has had someone imprisoned for something so pointless. What a pig-headed fool. Consider your charges dropped.
All right, let's get out of here. He lives! Monte Cristo, Count of Bread.
Hold on, you've got my interest with this idea of yours, a bloodless revolution. You're absolutely right in that if the king is captured, the citizens will devolve into an unruly mob of animals.
We should prepare for a formal trial. No, we should preempt it. You're going to help us.
Of course, this isn't a task that will be handled by two birds alone.
What do you mean by preempt, Severin?
We go on the offensive.
I have hiccups now.
Uh-oh.
We charge the king with crimes against the French people before the rebels can even act.
We can do that?
We can certainly try. I'll start building a case against the king. My argument will be focused on the king's gluttonous and irreverent fiscal policies, his lack of commitment to his socio-political promises, his overall ineptitude and irresponsibility on all facets of his duty as a monarchical ruler, and obviously his denial of universal suffrage.
Obviously.
How am I supposed to defend the king from all that?
You can't. If you try to argue with logic and facts, this hypothetical trial will inevitably result in a landslide guilty verdict. So I suggest you take a different approach. Appeal to the king's character. Try to win people's hearts with tales of the beloved Citizen King.
He hasn't been called the Citizen King for like 10 years.
It was just a suggestion. But consider this, you don't need to win the case. You just need to make a strong enough argument that the trial is fair. All that remains is ensuring that the king can be peacefully brought to the courthouse when the protests start to turn violent. That's a job for the police and royal guard. I'll inform Inspector Velerti of our plan so he can prepare accordingly.
At least I would if I could find him.
Inspector Valerty is missing?
Apparently, he's taken an informal leave of absence since Wednesday. Hold on, Falcon, one thing eludes me. As you probably figured, Inspector Valerty had me perform an investigation into your past. He thought you were the Viridian killer, crazy as it sounds. And well, I'm sorry for doing that. It was quite invasive of me, but I can't help but wonder. Why did you change your name around 1830?
Because I was ashamed, I suppose. I had a family name to live up to. My grandfather was something of a successful lawyer. So when I turned up to my classes at law school, people would gawp at me. They would say, "Wow, you have big shoes to fill," and your grandfather would be proud. But I was a terrible law student, mediocre at best. I knew that deep down I would never be half the man my grandfather was.
Fascinating. I had no idea. Who was your grandfather, if you don't mind me asking, Falcon?
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he was just another overly opinionated rebel who died in the old revolution.
I see. Well, let's not dilly-dally any longer. We have duties to carry out. Right, we're going to find anecdotes, and we're going to defend the king whether he likes it or not.
A new day. Hey, that's yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Where should we go?
I don't know. My brain is starting to slow down a lot.
Oh no. Should we go to R&M? You can see Mousy.
Yeah.
Visitors, Monsieur Volpez, visitors.
He's just like...
Money, please.
If it isn't Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrows, how may I help you two today? We're doing very well, Monsieur, but we don't have much time, so let me cut to the chase. We're collecting positive anecdotes about the king. Would you happen to have any? Positive anecdotes? How curious. As it happens, I have met the king twice. Once, as you know, I was in my Juan Querido persona. Oh, right, of course. I don't think that story will be of any use to us. What was the other incident? I can tell you, but there is a price. Are you serious? You're such a money grabber. A fox has to eat, monsieur. Fine, fine. How much do you want? 40 francs sound good? 10,000. What if we just say sounds good? We don't have 10,000 francs. Sounds good. Sparrowson, pay the man.
I don't know how bourgeois you think we are, Falcon, but neither of us are bourgeois enough to front that amount of cash.
No matter. I'm sure you'll think of some way of repaying the debt.
Between that and my medical bills, we should be ready to afford basic things like food by the year 4000.
Let's not worry about the debt for now, messieurs. Let me just tell you the story. It was several years ago, 1841, I believe. I was lingering around the Ile de la Cité. I was in pursuit of an investigative lead, so I had adopted the persona and outfit of a sickly beggar. That's when I was approached by a kind-faced man. It was the king himself. He took out a 20-franc coin out of his pocket. The king gave money to a sick beggar, or at least someone who looked like a sick beggar? That's great, we can use that. I'm not done, monsieur. The king took the coin out and said, I know what it's like to be poor. When I was your age, I only had 1,000 of these to my name. Then he pocketed the coin and left. Oh.
I'll make a note. Gave financial advice to the poor and needy. Renard's story has been added to your evidence file.
I hope that anecdote was of some use to you, monsieur. It might be, but I don't feel that we've got 10,000 francs worth of material. I see, no matter. Just keep me in mind if you ever see a potential client. We will. Have a pleasant day, monsieur.
I don't know if I can last.
No?
I thought I was going to be able to, but I'm starting to get really worn.
Well, we can save it. At any point, I think.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm just starting to get really tired.
You've had a long day.
Sorry, guys.
How do you, yeah, save and quit. There we go.
I thought I was gonna be able to push through, but I just don't think I'm able to do that.
Oh, go to the medals real quick.
Oh.
See if we got any. I don't think we did. I don't remember seeing them.
No.
Oh wait, what does that say? People think you're rude, but you're just being honest in Act 4B.
So maybe we can get that.
I wonder what that take a moment to think but don't wait too long in Act 3, how we get that. And how do we get that one too? Maybe we have to spend the money on stuff.
Maybe.
Oh well.
Okay, well, we're gonna call it here for the night, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon. I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. So I'll see you when I see you. I still really want to finish all of the other things that I have in progress, which we'll never finish. Maybe we'll finish them by the end of the year. You're welcome for the stream. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, thanks for hanging. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for the resub from HS and for all of the hanging out and chatting and things. I hope you have a good rest of the night and a good weekend ahead. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you, because I probably won't see you again till after then. So whether you're spending it with your girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, or friend, or family, or whoever, I hope you're surrounded by people who you love and can show that love to. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon.
Bye.